JTT, Nori Nori, hanging out in the studio right now. I have a special guest. Please go ahead and introduce yourself for a minute.
What's going on, Chattanooga? Good.
Hey, we're very happy to have you here. This is the first time in Chattanooga?
Actually, it is.
And you guys showed some Southern hospitality when you got here, right?
Got a lot of love, man.
Shouts out to J Bell who helped
yeah,
to
J
guide
Bell,
you
the
off.
trainer. One finger make the world spin around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell me how you got your name, Jimmy New, because off the top I think of Jimmy Neutron.
Actually,
I love that cartoon.
Actually, it used to be that. Since I was 14, I've been a freestyle king of Tallahassee, Florida. Did a little couple freestyle battles. It's a big thing at a club called Mount Zion down the road from my hood. And my name was already Young Tron. And they said the way I rap made me, the way I put the words together made me look genius, so they put Neutron on it. So then I got with this other guy, and an investor, and he just put Jimmy in front of the Neutron, and ever since then it went Jimmy Neutron. Until like 4 or 5 months, earlier, I had a little problem because, it is a cartoon.
Right.
Jimmy Neutron, so I just switched it up, but I still say Jimmy Neutron just to keep all my old fans attacked with me.
That's what it is. So you have your own style, your own sound, and tell us how that all comes together. Tell us about your background first, and then how you moved around and how that affected your music.
I mean, just life changes, different situations, daily basis, hang around different crowds, and I just pick up some off each, situation I'm in, and I take it and channel it into my music.
All right. Now, with you being a freestyle artist, how did that transition into? Do you write your lyrics down, or is it kind of off the dome?
Now, I don't. Sometimes, if I feel something's very catchy, I hold it inside of my head, and I get a piece of paper and just jot it down, and the rest of it just comes off. Freestyling, transforming from a freestyler to an artist was very hard. A lot of people neglected it, disrespectful comments saying he's just a freestyler, he can't make songs. So I went out there and proved it. But I proved it for myself, and that's what makes it bigger than life.
I like that. I like that. Now tell me what's going on. You have on 3 watches.
Yeah, that's my new name, Jimmy 3 Shot. You know what I'm saying? I got my own swag. I'm in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? I do my own thing. So that's
I'm sitting here and I'm talking and I'm like, y'all been here for a little second, and I just noticed you have on 3 watches. Was it like by mistake one day you put on 3 watches, or is it thought about?
Actually, I told my homie Zombie, I said, you know what, man, tonight I just want to look like a star. And a star is people, they look eyeball, no disrespect to celebrities or anything, but that what makes you stand out, mismatching, high socks, cut one side of your hair, anything that makes you stand out different that the average person have on you ain't got. So that's gonna get you more attention anyway.
Well, you have the attention of Chattanooga right now. Go ahead and introduce your single.
Hey man, it's Jimmy New, man. If you stay in your own lane and don't care what people say about you and you've been through trials and tribulations, man, this record for you, man. Let's get it, man. My own.
Power 94, this is your people station. Jimmy New, my own. I like it.
Thank you.
It's really nice. So, you have your mixtape.
Highway Music.
Let's talk about it. Why did you name it Highway Music?
I mean, because it ain't, I know when I make music, I make selective records. Everybody don't want to just go crazy and nod their head all day. Everybody don't want to just be in that old slow vibe. You got to have something just right. So when you be on the highway, you need music like that. You don't want to ride 4 hours and just listen to some straight Gucci Man all the time. You need a little Drake to mellow it out, Then, you need your little Wayne records or your little Eminem or your J. Cole or your little inspirational records. You need all that. And that's what highway music is. It's a record enough for everybody, variety of tracks,
I like it. So, on the CD, You recorded a lot of songs. So what would you say is your favorite song on the CD? Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't.
Are all of them your babies?
They my babies. They are. All you know, every record on there explains how I was feeling in some point of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Either I was feeling like I was all that, or I was feeling like I was at my all-time low, or I was feeling that females was just wrong, or I was feeling that females was great, I was feeling that I had bad guys around me or something like that. But every record is a chapter of something that I've experienced in my life.
I think that's dope because you're conscious of what's happening around you. A lot of people are so zonked out that they're not conscious of how they really feeling and putting that emotion on the record and it transition over to everybody listening. So I think that's a good quality to have in your music.
Yeah, you got
I like it. So we want to check you out some more and we want to make sure we get a copy of Highway Music in our hands in the mixtape. How do we do that? How do we go about getting a copy of the mixtape?
Oh, I mean, I'm in the streets with it. That's one way, or you can just Google me. I would tell you all the mixtape sites right now, but off the back of my head right now, I couldn't even tell you. I know Dat Piff, Mix Boogie, Urban Addiction.
Okay.
Man, it's probably like 100 of them.
You're everywhere. Are you on iTunes?
Yeah, my own is on iTunes. I didn't put Highway Music on iTunes because I felt that this is something that I'm giving to people for free.
I can dig that. But on iTunes, what we'll do is definitely let everybody know they can pick up the new single on iTunes. They can make it a ringtone. You do everything on iTunes with it. So, you liking that record, make sure you check it out. Of course, on Twitter, your Twitter is?
At Twitter, JIMI_.
Now, Jimmy New is not spelled like Jimmy New. So, make sure we get that out there. How do you spell Jimmy New?
It's JIMINU.
Okay.
Another thing I wanted to mention before I get off air is I have a video that's out. I mean, a real crazy video, great concept, real life issues that a lot of people can relate to, and it's getting crazy feedback. So I just want that to be known as well. I mean, you can get on YouTube, type in Jimmy New my own, or you can go to my YouTube, Jimmy New TV.
Thank you so much. We're definitely going to keep in contact with you. And once again, that mixtape, Highway Music, Jimmy New, look him up, JIMINU _ on Twitter, at JIMINU _ I got to get it right. Facebook, Jimmy New, YouTube, Jimmy New TV, once again. So, for how long have you been in the music industry?
I've been going at it strong for about 5 years. I've been in some situations that, you know, was great situations. I've been in some situations that turned sour, you know, or a lot of, you know, power of attorney, people in control of you. Mm-hmm. People just feel like they're over you because they got more power than you at the moment. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I just fell back, found myself, found my team, you know, found my niche, found what crowd I wanted to go to, and now I'm here.
Thank you. I think I always ask that question because we have a lot of artists here in Chattanooga that want to get on, that want to get their music out there. They're pushing their music, but it's a process. It
really is a process, and you know, you got to have a lot of faith. You know, you got to be strong with God. You got to have a lot of confidence. Self-esteem got to be high. You got to just know that nothing can bring you down. And with that attitude and that mentality, you know, sky's the limit.
Thank you so much for speaking to the people of Chattanooga and stopping by. And of course, you're welcome back. You got to come back and perform.
I got to.
Got to come back.
I got to. You know, so I'm ready to do it. You know, all promo is good promo. You know, anything. You know, and this I'm a pleasure. I thank you for having me on, and you know, we're gonna do a lot of business.
Thank you, sir. Jimmy New right there, his single My Own. Make sure you check it out. Keep it locked right here inside of your People Station. We're minutes away from your 8 o'clock hour. Top 8 of the countdown coming up next. Your chance to win. Street Flavor, Street Heat artists still to come. This is Power 94.